Hello and welcome along to Stara Huta map tour on Xbox console with me, Wasteland Gaming. Hello folks and welcome along to this map tour. It's a bit of a first look for me as well. I've had a little bit of experiment look around and I have looked on this map in New Farmer Start from Scratch and Farm Manager, and yeah, it is a brilliant map, really good, completely different. It has a couple of new things in it, so we'll get stuck in and we'll just go through the description. So Stara Huta, welcome to Stara Huta, a nice map located in Kujawin, Pomerania, in Poland. This is basically one of the 16 provinces in Poland, and you'll find this in sort of the just northwest of centre of Poland. On this map you will find 3 farms, few sell points, biogas plant, lots of forest, sawmill, 127 fields, and 2 new crop types, rye and alfalfa, or lucerne, depending what you want to call it. There are also blueberries on this map, which as far as I know is definitely new to console, and certainly I think it's possibly new to PC as well. And these can be harvested with a special cart, which we'll see in a bit, and then after unloading picked up with special buckets and sold in a sale point. So we will do a little bit of that just to show you how that works, and there is a way of putting more blueberries on the ground as well, which we will show you, which is part of the landscaping tools as well. The blueberries will regrow and can be harvested another time. There's also 2 new animals on this map, goats and ducks. We'll have a look at that a bit later. It is seasons compatible, precision farming DLC compatible, and there are also 2 new tree saplings, spruce and pine, as well as quite a few modded. The map maker has put quite a few modded buildings and silos, etc. in here. The mod maker is Zilak04. It's on all platforms, 212.14 megabytes, 606 slots on New Farmer on console, and that drops down to 358 slots in Start From Scratch and Farm Manager. What I will do is just quickly cut to what this farm looks like without on Start From Scratch. So we'll just show you that now. Fantastic. So what we'll do, we'll just have a quick round. This is the main farm. So if we just go into here, the map itself is not full, but it's certainly quite a busy map. There's plenty going on, lots of different colours. The purpley colour is our lucerne. So if we go to fruit types, we've got lucerne, which is our alfalfa. And we've got our rye as well. We've also got the blueberries on there, and they're marked on as these blue patches within the forest areas. To pick the blueberries you do need to own the land, so we will do a little bit of that, and the blueberry sell point is over here. So where do we start? We are here just now on New Farmer. You own a field 104, 105, 122. There's a patch of forest down here, and 100. If I wanted to buy this farm, it's 150,000 euros, and the fields associated with it are these prices. So the Pizza Forest 108. Biggest field on the map is field 106, which is just here. It's worth 225,000 euros, and the smallest one I found was up here, 87, which is a measly 6,560. So there's definitely plenty of choices. Forest around here, it's all in patches as well, in chunks. And I think I really like what the map maker's done with this. I think the map looks brilliant. As we drive around it, you'll see it in a bit. And yeah, it's all divided up into nice little easy chunks. So if you wanted to start from scratch, have nothing on this map and just build it yourself, you really could. And yeah, there's definitely that option. Plenty of forestry to go at as well, so if you are into that, yeah, there's tons of forest you can do. And the sawmill is over here, with wood chip sell point in the sawmill. We'll go and have a look at that in a bit. Biogas plant is just over here. That will cost you 235,000. euros, or almost 236. And yeah, the out part of the map is a ridiculous amount of money. 999,000. No, no, 999,999,999. So, but that does also include various outbuildings and yeah, little farms that don't have anything on at the start as well. So if you wanted to go in, cheat in a load of money and buy that, then yeah, you've got plenty of areas where you can place things as well. The other thing to note on here, yeah, there's loads of custom buildings on here and the ducks and the goats, but we will look at them as we go around. What do we start with? On New Farmer, we do start with quite a lot of equipment, which we'll show you in just a second. We do have contracts on this map as well. So if I go into here and we'll go into our garage, what do we start with? So we start with a T5, New Holland T5. We start with a 6135 John Deere, the Bison Super Z056 harvester, and you do get a header with that. We've got the pickup 1978, carts for Blueberries, which we'll show you where that is in a second. We've got a Forschricht HW80 trailer, the header for the Bison, which is 4.2 meters. We've got a sulfur plough, a Rao Polymag 360 cultivator, Amazon seeder, front mower, Pottinger, a Vicon Fanex tedder, the Zelon Strautmann forage wagon, and then we've got 5 blueberry buckets or 6 blueberry buckets, cow pasture, pig pasture, horse paddock, goat husbandry, sheep pasture, duck grain silo, which we'll show you in a second, a bunker silo, garages, barns. So lots and lots of stuff. There are 3 farmhouses on here as well, of which are all modded and all have sleep triggers as well. The sleep trigger is just on the door, you can't go in the buildings. You're not tired? I know I'm not. And yeah, all the machinery is locked away in these buildings. This here is our farm silo. There are lights on lots of the buildings. So this is your farm silo, and you can tip into here. So you're not going to get massive machinery in this on these farms. They are small. We've got the John Deere in there. This is a nice big barn, and it opens both ways. Got a small door there, and yeah, lots of things to look at. Around the back here, we've got our Strautmann, and we've got various bits of machinery. Outflow for the silo is just there, and then more shed space here with more equipment. We've got our other tractors in here, got our harvester, and down here we've got our pickup, and within the pickup we have our blueberry buckets. So I'm going to cut to that in a little bit. Once we start driving about, we'll do a little bit on the blueberries, but yeah, that's where those are. And then in this barn around here, this is our blueberry cart. Now very simply, you just enter it by pressing X on the controller, and you just drive it around like a car. So it spins around on the spot quite easily, and then yeah, we can drive it about. One thing I will tell you on this, if you drive over fields with it, it does glitch a little bit, it does bounce about quite a lot, but yeah, it's a nice wee little thing. Blueberries on this, incidentally, if we have a look at all the things, our starting silo does have grain in it to start with. We've got various 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cell points plus the biogas plant, and additional things on here. The bale cell point has obviously your usual bales and stuff like that, but the dairy station will take goat's milk, and the bale cell point will take alfalfa grass and alfalfa hay. So yeah, those are there, and then the rye will be sold at the sale of the neighbours and the wood chips sale point as well. We've also got our blueberries, which is the one right at the end there, which does look a ridiculous price, 18,238, but you really don't pick many blueberries for the time it takes, so that's why the price is elevated. But it's definitely something unique, and I really like the opportunity to do something like that. So what we'll do, we'll jump in fact we'll just quickly show you around the rest of this. Down here we've got a water refill point, and then this barn here is for pigs. So yeah, try again, confirm. So pigs live in here, and yeah, within here we've got our feed and hay troughs, and then come down this side we've got up here, if I can get up, there we go. We've got a hayloft up here as well. Manure comes out here, and then we've got a slurry point just here, and yeah, we've got this is for our cows. So if I go around here and buy one of them, our cows live in the little pasture here. This is our water trough for it, and then in here I presume is where we put our straw. Nice big drive-through thing here. Again, you're not going to get massive machinery, but you're not meant to. Manure there, and then yeah, slurry points just here. So that's that. We'll jump in the pickup and go and get that, and what I'll do is I'll go and get everything set up with the blueberries as well. So just pull out of here. Textures on here are quite, it's not the brightest of maps, but I think that kind of gives it a nice charm actually. Shading is a little dark, but it's not super dark like some of the Polish maps you see. So I'll just put the mini map up. So what we're going to do, we're just going to head down the road here. Again, there's lots of little buildings all over the place, and nice little touches. And yeah, if you wanted to, you could get a place sport and just set up any of these, like all these gates and stuff. Oh, I thought that might open, it obviously doesn't. There is buildings all over the place that you could potentially use as your base, and yeah, I think it's got a really nice feel. So we're just coming up to the blueberry sell point here, which is just on the left here. So just pull into there, and yeah, this is where we sell our blueberries, and obviously signified by the buckets there. Again, nice little touches like a Zeta tractor or Ursus tractor in there, and little things that aren't usable, but they've been put in there. You can't go in any of these cabins, but yeah, has a nice feel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get a bit of money put into the map. I'm going to go and get ourselves the blueberry harvesting equipment. I'll buy myself a bit of land and we'll show you how it works. Okay, fantastic. So I'm just over at the blueberry sell point, and I've purchased a big plot of forest through here. So I'll go across here. Got another house there that's got nice entranceway and stuff, so you could maybe set yourself up a blueberry business if you wanted. So what I've done is I bought a skid steer and a trailer, and just brought that over. I've got the blueberry buckets here, so I'll maybe get a couple of them out just now. Just put that over here, ready to go. And I've just built myself a little landing pad here just to put the blueberries on. I've got my cart over here, and the blueberries themselves are these ones here. So if we just zoom in on them, you can see they've got the little black or blueberries on them. So these are the ones you're looking for. So very simply, what you do is you come up to your vehicle, up to your trailer here. I've got the help menu up, so X to enter, and then start the engine, and then we got forwards and backwards like I showed you before. Now if I press left button or right button, we can unload, left and right unload, yeah, and we can also tip side left, right, yeah, and then on a left button we've got unfold. It doesn't really show anything on there, and then turn it on, and obviously the tractor symbol shows it's on, and then all you do is literally drive about the blueberry bushes collecting them. I won't lie to you, it's pretty time consuming. You see we've got 1 litre, but yeah, you basically just go around and keep harvesting your blueberries. So they're quite hard to see, but yeah, it's a simple process. Once we've got a bit, we'll go around and we'll just get a whole bunch. Now, it's quite hard to see once the blueberries are being collected, but what you can do is you can go onto the map, and as you go around, yeah, and collect all these up, the blueberries will disappear off the map. So yeah, it's just a case of just going round and round and round in circles and picking them all up. So you can see this is going up all the time. You can get nice and dizzy by the end of it. So we'll just keep going round. We'll get about 20 litres. Now these have been picked, we'll just head over back to here, and then what we can do one of two things. So you can empty these out and just stick them in the buckets, which we're going to do in a second, or you can just take this straight over to the sell point and sell them from there. It's up to you. So what we're going to do, we're going to unload here, and that just gives us a nice little pile. I'm going to put this over here, jump out of that, and then with the bucket we can literally just go up to it and collect it and take it to the sell point. You can also collect these up and put these in trailers. So if you're going to go hardcore and go mass blueberry picking, then actually yeah, you can do that, and you can put it in trailers and do that. So that's quite handy, and yeah, most of the trailers, if we just go on to a trailer, you can see they all take all the new crops as well. So we've got alfalfa, hay, and we've got alfalfa, we've got rye, and we've got blueberries. So the trailers will take all of them. Now then, the other thing that I wanted to show you was the landscaping. So we've got our various textures. So throughout here we've got grasses, which is a new sort of texture, rough plants, and then our standard ones, concretes and all that, dirts. But then when we get to this one here, which is like the forest floor, this is going to give us our new blueberries. So what you could in fact do is buy a patch of land and just go and landscape it all and cover it in blueberries, and that way you're going to get a whole load more blueberry plants to pick. These will take time to grow. It's a bit like grass. Once you've laid it, you'll have to let it grow. But yeah, I could just go around this whole forest floor and just lay blueberries everywhere, and I may get bigger, then yeah, I can start putting a whole forest floor as blueberries, just a bit like near my house, and then you've got all these blueberry plants that are immature. They're not fully grown yet, but they will grow, and you'll get a lot more blueberries to harvest. So what we'll do, we'll go and take our 1 bucket of blueberries down to the farm shop, or the blueberry sell point. Try and nip through here. There you go. That one. So take it along here, and really simply there we go. Tip it out. Jobs are good. So 289 for that. But yeah, I mean, if you went for it and yeah, really took your time and harvested a load of blueberries, you're going to make good money on it. That's for sure. Right, so hopefully that helps. The other thing I wanted to show you on here is all the various different placeables. So with an animal pens, we've got the pig enclosure that we've seen, the cow pasture, we've got sheep pasture, chicken coop, duck husbandry, and then the duck husbandry comes in different sizes. So the one that's on the map has 75, the chickens is 100, the sheep 50, cows 50, and the pigs are 50. But yeah, we can increase the ducks quite substantially, and we can with the goats. Horse paddock, 75,000 for that. Again, yeah, that'll hold 16. They will take alfalfa hay. The ducks will take rye as well as corn and barley, and the chickens will take rye as well. The sheep will take alfalfa hay, and the pigs will take rye as well, and the cows will take alfalfa hay. So all the animals have had the new crops included within them as well. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to head across to the biogas plant. We'll go and get that go and have a look at that. And then, yeah, which way are we going? We need to go right here, cut across this way, because otherwise we'll loop back on ourselves. So cut through the forest to the other road, and then, yeah, we can turn along here. But yeah, loads of forest. It's a really sort of forested landscape. And we're just coming up to the biogas on the left here. There we go. So, slightly different biogas plant, but it's got the usual things. It's got a couple of bunker silos there. Input for your silage products there, and our digestate comes out there. So biogas plant wise, we have grass hay silage, manure, slurry, and then alfalfa and alfalfa hay can all be put into there. So next stop is we're here. So we've come across from the main farm, came down to the blueberries, did a bit with the blueberries, came up here, across here. So what we're going to do, we're going to head up to the top of the map here, and we'll head up to this farm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut along and up this forest here and follow these tracks up here. I'm going to miss a bit of this out, or I'll fast forward it, should I say. We'll just speed it up. And then we'll see you up at the main farm, the second farm up there. Right, we'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we're just coming up to the second farm here, and this farm has our goats on it. So a nice gated entrance. Again, part of the mods. You can get fences here. Sleep trigger for here is just by the door here. And yeah, in here we've got tons of barn space as well. More open barns than closed barns in this one. But within here we have our chickens, just here. And then we have in here, this is our horses. So horses are there with the various triggers. All the triggers on here are really easy to find. That's one thing I did notice. Our goats are here. So we'll just have a quick look at them, since they're a wee bit different. So goats in here. If you think of the goats a bit like a cross between a sheep and a cow, they take the various bits and bobs of sheep, but they also produce milk. So rather than wool. So milk turns up here, and yeah, within the various things here we have. I'm just trying to think where it is actually. I think it is in animals. Let's have a look. So your blueberry buckets are in miscellaneous there. And the cart is there. Then if I go into animals, yeah, at the end here we've got two modded MKS8s and MKS32s, and these have got milk, goat's milk specifically in them, so you'll find that under animals. These are the normal ones here, but they've got two modded ones there for the goat's milk. So yeah, horses, goats and chickens, and yeah, within this plot you get this grass area here, so you could expand your yard or you could make a nice blueberry patch, whichever you want to do. So we're up here now, so that's that patch. We're going to head to here, which is one of our main sell points, and within there we have our spinnery. We also have our one of our grain sell points. I'm lost. There we go. We'll just nip down to here. We'll go around since we can, just to save a little bit of time. The main road comes in the other side of this, so yeah, it's worth knowing. So you might be able to design some sort of cut through from that farm to here if you wanted to. Yep, so we've got our grain in there. To the right here is our spinnery, and this is our line point, and this is where our milk comes. So there's our various collection points for there, all clearly marked. I quite like the colouring scheme with the hazard markings and the sell points and stuff on here. It really does stand out a bit more than other maps. So we're going to head along here, and along here is our next farm. This is farm number 3, and this holds our ducks. We have ducks on this farm. So again, another gated entrance, and some good storage space in here. This one we have our sleep triggers just there, and then we've got our ducks here. So confirm. So that's our ducks roaming about. Again, if you think of ducks like chickens, yeah, they'll take that. So think of that as their food types and things like that, and they produce eggs. So the eggs spawn here, I'm pretty sure, and then yeah, you've got the feed trigger just there. So barn space, plenty of barn space here as well. So you've got definitely a scope if you wanted to go into different various animal husbandry. You could pick and choose, or with the mods that are available, you could just design your own farm and choose which ones you want. So from here, we've gone along and we've seen this. Sorry, I meant to show you at this farm as well, isn't there? Reverse up. Just quickly show you that. Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place today. So this is our sheep. Animal triggers here. So sheep live in there. And yeah, we have our wool spawn point, which is just there, and feed and water in here. So yeah, nice simple layout. Right, so next spot, we're going to head down and round. We'll head down to sale at the neighbours and the bale sell point, shop, gas station, animal dealer, and then we'll finish with the wood chip sale point over there. So we'll head down the road, jump in, we'll head down the road this way. So although the fields are fairly small, they are fairly open. There's not many hedges about, there's plenty of tracks around them, and there's quite good headlands as well. So you're not going to have too much problem getting machinery in and out of fields and stuff. Having said that, I wouldn't say it's for the monster stuff. You're not going to get yeah, the big big bourgeois machinery and stuff like that in here, but yeah, it's definitely, you've certainly got the opportunity to possibly scale up. So if we come down here, we'll go down this way first. We'll just go to the shop. Respawn point is here as well, so yeah, and then yeah, here we've got our shop trigger, and then cash point, our customization repair area, and yeah, fairly big area for that, and then here is our fuel point. So that's those. One thing is that there's no workshops at your farms, so yeah, you'd have to put one in yourself, I think, for that, or yeah, just come and use the one here at the dealership. So we'll just nip round here. And just pop into here. So I'll just nip across. So another wee house there that you could make your home if you wanted to. And in here we have, this is our sale at the neighbour's sell point. We have our bale sell point, and then we have our animal dealership. So this is the sale at the neighbours. Within here, this sells rye, pretty much, and all your other grain types, and you can also sell your eggs here. That's the only place you can sell your eggs, actually. So that's that. Then we've got our barn sell point just here, and then just around the corner here is our animal dealer. So yeah, for our various enclosures. So this is where we can pick up all our livestock. Fantastic. So entrance to this is just off the main road here, so pretty easy to find. So just look for the pinky sign. It's quite cool. The map maker has put in all the other Polish maps on the road signs, which is quite cool. It's worth looking around this map because there is loads of little hidden gems in the forest and stuff, little blueberry carts and berry tractors and all sorts of stuff, so it's definitely worth a real look around. Cool, so right, let's head down the road to the wood chip sell point. So just go, we'll just go straight across here towards Limpinky. And although it's quite a small map, it does feel like it just goes on forever. It is quite cool. You like it? Yeah. Okay, so just along here we've got our wood chip and our lumber mill. Just pull in here. So yeah, nice again, bit unique, bit different. None of these open, but you've got your wood chip sell point there. Got access all the way around, which is quite nice. And then our lumber sell point is just here. On that note, again, the map maker's put some more stuff in here. So if I go into pallets, we've got spruce saplings and pine saplings, and I'm presuming these will work quite the same with the normal planters as well. So yeah, the tree planter. So yeah, we've got different types of trees. Lots of the trees are nice and straight, so you're going to get good prices off the wood, I would imagine. Quite easy to fell, so yeah, quite useful. So wood chips and wool sell point, sailor neighbours, grain elevator, dairy station, blueberry sell point, biogas. Cool, that's all the sell points done. We have pretty much done most of the map. Like I said, I really like this map. I think it's going to be something that you can really play about with and do a little bit differently. It's different to a lot of the maps we've seen, certainly a lot different to some of the Polish maps we've seen as well. And yeah, I think you can have a blast on it. What I would probably do is I'd probably set myself up my own little farm and my own little blueberry business, and do some woodwork as well, because yeah, you're gonna get quite good income from the forests on this map. But I hope you've enjoyed it. Yeah, I've probably missed a bunch of stuff out of here, but I've tried to cover as much as I can. It's quite a long video this, so I apologise for the length of it as well, but I thought it was worth showing the blueberry stuff, because it is new and there's certainly a few little bits and bobs hidden away in there that yeah, I haven't seen on some of the videos. I want to say a big thank you to Jethro440 as well. He did a great thing on the blueberries. I'll put a link to his channel on the description here. And yeah, he did a really great sort of live tour of this map as well. So we will see you soon. Yeah, I do, like I said, I really like this map. Go and have a play with it, download it, have a play about with the new animals and the blueberries. You'll have a blast. See you again soon, and yeah, all the best.